Hello there, and welcome to the Hell Jumpers. From here on out, it's feet first into hell. What is going on, everybody? We are going to be taking our first look at the feet first into hell box from Mantic for Halo Flashpoint. That's right, folks. It's Halo ODST arriving in Halo Flashpoint, and this is a big box, and it's got a lot of minis in here, and we're going to take a look at everything that you're going to get in this set. Big thanks to Mantic. They sent this out for us to review and to take a look at, and I am super excited. We've been looking at this one for a while. Halo Flashpoint, by the way, if you're not familiar, I've got a couple other videos. I'll link those at the end. This is one of the fastest growing games, and it's seeing regular routine support from Mantic too. Very, very cool game. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. Look into it. This game is growing and is doing really, really well. We are getting, look at this. There's a ton of characters in here. Just for you're getting 16 ODST models in here. You're getting Buck, and you're getting Dare as well. Limited edition Gunnery Sergeant Edward Buck. Now, my ODST knowledge is a little rusty. For you fans of ODST, remind me, I believe Buck was Nathan Fillion, right? Captain Mal Reynolds from Firefly. I believe that's who did the voice acting for Buck and who he was inspired by. Which is very cool. So yes, you're also getting Dare, one limited edition Captain Veronica Dare in here. 22 game cards, extra tokens, card terrain, 8 green D8s, 6 gray D6s, and a deluxe play board. So you're also going to get a new board to play on in here as well. Very exciting stuff. There is still time left to enter our latest $25 Amazon gift card giveaway. You just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you click that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts of Halo and ODST and what you want to see next for Halo Flashpoint. Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, we're going to be doing 12 Days of Life Day all throughout December. Lots of giveaways throughout the month of December. You just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on one of my videos in order to enter to win that as well. Let's go ahead and get this thing open. All right, so we are going to get this thing open, and this is so cool. It is very cool seeing everything that we're going to get in here. So we've got our token sheet right on top, and this is again our big thick tokens, and this is going to be double-sided. I'll let you see the other side of our extra token sheet here, and always fun to punch these out. We have our limited edition Gunnery Sergeant Edward Buck sheet and Captain Veronica Dare. There we go. We will want to glue these. It does seem so. We'll take a look at those also. We have a Halo Flashpoint Desperate Measures. So what are we getting in here? Is this, I think are these some extra scenarios? Look at this. Oh, okay. Well, this is kind of cool. We've got some grenades and explosives, some extra little rule books, new scenarios, turret weapons. Oh, we've got new scenarios, big team battles also, which is very cool. Yeah, you're getting so much in here, right? You're getting so much in this with 16 models. That's really fantastic. And then we have our terrain. Oh, and they're doing some new things this time around, which is really cool. We'll put this all together afterwards. Now, this is all going to be the punch fit, snap fit, like slide in thick cardboard. So you're not going to need glue on any of these. You can just go ahead and assemble them. And then when you're done, you can disassemble them and put them back in the box if you want, or you can keep them assembled. If you want to use glue on them, then that's going to make them more permanent. I don't recommend actually doing that. Whoa, this one looks insane. Okay, this is going to be really cool. We've got, wow, lots of cardboard here. This is like 1.5 inches thick of cardboard. This is a ton. Let's take a look at the different sheets that we're going to get in here. Now, some of this is the new game board, I believe. And these are always nice when they give you so much stuff in here, because there's extra cardboard sets, there's extra terrain sets, there's lots of stuff that you can buy a la carte. And I'm going to have a link in the description below if you still want to check this out, if you want to learn more about Halo Flashpoint. So we've got a double-sided cardboard sheet here. Boom, there's one. We're going to punch all these out here in a little bit. There we go, some of our terrain. And And this is some nice looking stuff. Nice looking terrain. It's going to be cool to fit it all together. We've got some, and this is going to be a little bit more representative of like Earth and stuff. So not like an alien world. So this is kind of, we're defending our home, right? Where they're coming in. So very cool stuff. And then this is the game board. Let me see what does this? Okay. Oh, so it's like a plaza kind of. We've got some steps there and some foliage and stuff off to the side. So we'll set all of that up afterwards, but there's more in here that I want to look at. So first off, we got a great insert. Once we punch everything out, we can put you can put your tokens, your dice, all kinds of stuff in here. Again, also these are nice because you got multiple boxes. You can kind of consolidate a little bit. You can put extra bits in here, and whoa, this tray has all the minis. Oh my goodness, it has all of them. And then we've got our special limited edition versions over here. So we'll put them together here in a minute. And they look very, very, very simple. So probably all you need is what looks like a little super glue. To go ahead and put those together. And we've got our new cards and all of our new upgrades. We've got our dice right here, and then all the minis. We'll do close-ups of all of this stuff. All right, so first up, we're going to get a look at the different characters that we're going to have in here and look at the stuff. Now, we don't have stats on the back, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and look at all these guys. We're going to have 2 copies of our ODST Second Lieutenant. We're going to have ODST Special Purpose Trooper here. Here's another one. We're going to have the 2 of our Bullfrog, our ODST Air Assault Bullfrogs. We're going to have ODST Firebreak. We're going to have ODST Captain. And we're going to have 2 of our ODST Special Purpose Trooper. So again, you can just play ODST versus ODST, do mirror matches, and play against each other if you want. We're going to have 2 of the Air Assault Bullfrog. We're going to have 2 of the ODST Firebreak. That's a cool one. Look at that gun. Very, very, very cool. And we're going to have a couple of special orders. We've got 2 copies of Hot Drop. There is a lot here. My goodness. Let's zoom in on all of that. You can pause if you want to read all of that. I'm not going to read all of it right now because I've got a lot to get through. This is something I'm going to read a little bit later. We also have 2 versions of Supply Drop right there. There we go. All right. And we also have our limited edition. So let's talk about Buck. Here we go. We've got Gunnery Sergeant Buck with Fast Transitions Scout and Tactician 1. He's got a combat knife and an MA5D assault rifle and an M6H2 Magnum. And we also have Captain Veronica Dare, who is Stealthy and Tactician 2. And she's got her fists and the M6C SOCOM for her firearm. She also comes with Your Orders Have Changed. Of course, you must include her in order to do that one. All right. Now we've also got a ton of extra cards. We'll look at a couple of these. We've got the M6C. We've got the BR55. We've got the M7S. We've got a flamethrower. We've got the Avenger carbine, the M90 shotgun. We've got a couple, 2 of those. And we got a bunch of knives. There's going to be 4 knives in there. All right, and now we've got. Let's look at some more. We've got the M247 machine gun. We've got 2 scrap cannons. Also, there's doubles of these, right? 2 plasma cannons. There we go. 2 flamethrowers and 2 missile pods. There we go. So those are our cards. Now we got a lot of miniatures we got to look at. All right. So first off, we're going to look at Gunnery Sergeant Buck. We'll put him together here in just a moment. He is going to take a little bit of hobbying because we're going to have to trim his feet a little bit more. It feels like he's resin, so I'm going to use super glue on this guy. But we have he's got that two armed grip where this one's going to go in here, and then this one will connect to there, and then we'll put that in there. So we'll hobby him up and glue him up there in just a second. Get a better look at him. And this one thing, you typically want these guys, you can play just about all of this stuff straight out the box. But these guys, you're going to have to hobby them a little bit. We got Veronica Dare right here, and she's going to go into this. And they have the nice textured bases too. So again, you painting enthusiasts and you hobbyers can have a lot of fun with these. We've got a lot of other models to get to. We also have our dice here, and you're going to get all of those. Which if you're already playing the game, you've already got dice, but nothing wrong with extra dice, especially when they have the fancy symbols on them. So it's always a good thing. Let's look at these other models. All right, so now again, each one of these there's two of, so I'm just going to showcase one so I don't have to spend twice as long showing you the exact same model twice. So there's duplicates of all of these. We've got Bullfrog, the Air Assault Bullfrog right here. I like the... I love it when you see somebody holding like a long rifle in one hand. I wish more games would do that instead of everybody always having like a two-handed grip. And you're going to see a lot of two-handed grips here, but I do like seeing the one-handed grip. It allows you to do other things with the other hand, and I think that's really cool with this guy with the big old combat knife in the left hand. And I like that Air Assault gear on his back as well, which is really cool. Next up, we've got the Bullfrog, Air Assault Bullfrog. He does have the two-handed grip, and he's holding that M7S SMG. So looking pretty good. And this is, I mean, like the detail on these are really nice too. I mean, they've always been really good. You can play them straight out of the box, and you can paint them if you want to. And that's the beauty of this game. I think that's one of the reasons why it's got such great appeal. It comes with its own terrain. It plays on a smaller play. You don't need a giant 6x4 play mat, although you can, I suppose, if you want to. But it plays on most regular tabletops. This is the captain right here with the backpack, and you know what? He's got the two-handed grip on the pistol, right? Which again is actually pretty sound. You aim better that way. But yeah, it's pretty good stuff. And now we've got fire break right here with the shotgun. So looking good. But yeah, these guys are really cool. And of course, you got to paint them too. You don't have to, but I have to. Here is our special purpose trooper. Again, 2 of all of these, which is very cool. And next up is our second lieutenant. He's holding the hand up. You might think that he's telling people behind him to stop and trying to move silently and tactically, because that's kind of what you do. That's why they have those hand signals. So this way, because, you're trying to sneak up on somebody or you're trying to do a road march. You don't want to be like, hey, everybody, let's stop. That's why you use hand signals, right? But this guy's actually cheering because he's so happy that you just click that subscribe button. He's like, yay, for Crabbok. I believe that's the lore that's written on the back of the card. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to go into that to prove that right now. We have the ODST Special Purpose Trooper right here. This one, the gun bent a little bit. All of the gun barrels have been straight except for that one. Let's get this other guy. His is a little bit better. This guy bent a little bit, but still, I mean, it goes right back. So there we go. But yes, really nice looking. And again, single-handed on a long gun. I love it. This is the battle rifle too. One of the best weapons ever in Halo, by the way. And speaking of awesome weapons, I absolutely love this flamethrower here for fire break. This guy is just gorgeous. Look at this dude. Look at this guy. He is beautiful. We got 2 of these. That's going to be a really, really fun one. And who's going to do flame effects on him, right? That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. Oh my goodness. Very, very, very cool. And those, and let's take another look at Veronica Dare, now that she's been assembled. Now this is in the resin. And always be careful when you are cleaning up resin and when you're working with hobby knives and trying to clean things up. If you notice, I didn't have a Band-Aid on my finger when I started this video, but I do now because I'm a klutz and wasn't being careful with my tools. Don't follow my example. Be safe. But yeah, this is just an exquisite looking miniature. Very, very cool. And let's look at Buck here. He is ready again with the textured base and the two-handed grip. He is ready to storm the castle, and you know, he aims to misbehave, is what I hear. So very cool stuff. Well, let's get all the terrain put together now. So the terrain goes together pretty simply. It's all double-sided. It's all simple snap fit where these kind of, or slide in. So, you know, again, these pieces will slide in and no glue is required. Although if you wanted to make these permanent, you could put some on there, but it's really not necessary. Another interesting thing about keeping in mind is that these are all double-sided, so you can build them one way or build them another way. Yet another reason why you don't want to glue these, because then you can reassemble them in a totally different style if you want. And there's also some nice little Easter eggs sometimes written on the other sides. So that's pretty cool. All right, so we've got all of the terrain put together, and as you can see, it's a pretty wide variety. You've got your normal kind of garden blocks here. Again, everything double-sided. You can choose different tops, different walls. You've got your you know, instead of barricades, you've got these like these, you know, little digital TV screens that are going to be out there. This is more of an urban, like a city square environment. You've got this really big, tall tower here, which is very cool. You've got a bridge, for crying out loud, which is very cool. You've got multiples of these multifunction kind of raised areas, and then you've got this huge platform, which is just incredibly cool. You just got the ladder going up here, and so you can just have your guys perched up there. And of course, I just knocked the piece out, right? And then we have our also our little miniature-sized watchtower over here. So a lot of really cool pieces. All right, this has been our first look into Feet First into Hell, the latest expansion for Halo Flashpoint, coming to you soon from Mantic. If you like what you see here, you can check it out and more. Definitely check the links in the description below and there's lots of products out there for this game. Very cool stuff. A huge thank you to Mantic for sending this out. These are some really, really gorgeous models. And this is going to be a really fun set to paint and to integrate into your larger Halo Flashpoint games as you're building armies and strike teams, and these dudes are going to make a splash. It's going to be a really fun one to see how you know, how the ODST folks can go up against maybe brutes or the Covenant, or you know, that could be really interesting. We'll have to wait and see how they fare in combat. That's it for today's video. Huge thanks to Mantic for making this possible and sending this out. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your support. Also, my patrons, you guys are out of this world. Thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. If you're interested in any of those links, or our Discord or Patreon or any of that, check out the links in the description below. I will talk to you later. May the Force be with you. Live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. So say we all. And I fight for the users. And also, always watch your socks.